Hi everybody, Devin Morgan here again, and I wanted to make a video about how to download and do the initial setup for CoWriter and Snap and Read. So CoWriter and Snap and Read are Google extensions, which means that it's a type of software that instead of downloading a piece of software and it's tied to that device that you download it to, a Chrome extension, you download it and then it gets tied to your Google Chrome account. So I'm signed in to my district Google account, and so whenever I'm signed into that and have my sync on, it has all of my same preferences and extensions all with it. So it doesn't matter which device I log on to, I'm able to use all those same tools on any device as long as I'm using my district Google account. So the first step is that we need to download it. Now I must note that I have already downloaded it, CoWriter and Snap and Read, and I am giving this perspective from educator standpoint. There are educator accounts and there are student accounts. And I'll sort of go into that a little bit later, but just know that this is from an educator's perspective, and I'll make a separate video for the student perspective. So if we want to download the information, the programs, what we have to do is we have to get the link to where they are on the Google Web Store. So probably the easiest way to do that is to click on this Teacher T. All staff members in the district have this Teacher T, that's what I call it. It's also called the Teacher Launch Portal. So if you click on that and you go to this button that says SCUSD TNL, that will bring us to the district's intranet site, which is only available to view for staff when you are logged into your staff Google account. So this is a great resource for a lot of different reasons, but if we go to the special ed site, which is a lot of times under this More tab, if we click that, it will bring us to the special ed intranet site. And this is another great resource for a few different reasons, but what we're focused on today is CoWriter and Snap and Read. So there's created a CoWriter and Snap and Read pilot page, and this is a great resource that has a bunch of different links and pretty much everything you need to get CoWriter and set up for you as a teacher as well as your students. But the first step is that we need to make sure to download these extensions to our Chrome accounts. So there are links here that will take you to the place that you need to get to install it. Now these CoWriter and Snap and Read are created by the same company, this Don Johnston company, but they need to be downloaded individually on each account. So I'll go into how to install it. So if you click this link here, or this one as well, it brings you to the same place. This bit.ly URL is nice to write up on the board for your students, but there's a few different ways that you can do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and click this link, and it's going to bring me to the Chrome Web Store, to the CoWriter, to where I need to download it. Now, since I've already downloaded this extension, it says remove from Chrome. However, when you have not added it yet, though, this button will say add to Chrome. So if you click this add to Chrome button, it'll ask you, are you sure you want to do that? And then you click yes, and then it will start to download the extension. Usually it shows up on the bottom right here. There's a little part that shows that it's downloading, and then after a little bit it will pop up again, and then you'll start to see this thought bubble, but it will turn up like this with this red dot in front of it, and that means that you have not signed into your account yet. So how the accounts work is that the way that it's licensed is that everybody needs to be invited to use it, and that's how that's how they keep track of the licensing piece on the back end. So I'm the administrator of the account, so if you're ever having any questions about invitations, please just let me know, and it's very easy for me to add invitations. So every special ed teacher in the district should have an educator account already set up for them, and they should have already been invited. However, if you're a new teacher or it just didn't happen for whatever reason, I'd be happy to add you. Please just send me an email. Here's my email address right here, dmorgan@scusd.net. I'd be happy to set you up. Anyways, so when you sign in for the first time, you're going to click here and you're going to click sign. You're going to click the extension and then you click sign in. Now, these are all tied to our staff Google accounts, and I have a number of Google accounts, but either way, you want to sign in with Google. Click that blue button there, and then you pick your staff account. I have a number of accounts, but I'm going to click my staff account, and that's the one that the invitation is tied to. So then mine is already set up, so it turned blue. But the first time that you download it, it's going to bring up another little tab on your page, and it's going to ask you, would you like to accept an invitation from Shala or myself or another person? And we're going to want to click yes on that. Now, if when you download it and you sign into your Google account, it comes up with 3 options. The options are like, I'm an educator, I'm a student, I'm something else. Then that means that you have not been invited. So if that screen comes up, definitely send me an email and just let me know that you need to be invited to CoWriter and Snap and Read, and I'd be happy to add you to the educator account network. Okay, so that was for CoWriter. Now what we have to do is we have to repeat the same process for Snap and Read. So then you just click that link that says install and it'll bring you to the web store, and then you would click this button that says add to Chrome. Now I would sort of recommend downloading them both, clicking that add to Chrome button on both of them. And then once you sign into one account, since it's through the same company, once you sign in and accept the invitation from one account, it'll accept the invitation from both. So I hope that was helpful. And again, if you see that screen when you download it that says I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, I'm a student, that means that you haven't been invited, and please just send me an email and I'll be happy to invite you. Thanks. See you next time.